Danger Dolan. From exhibits featuring sewerage to a museum entirely composed of burnt food, we count 15 weird and wonderful choices in items up for public display.
Number 15.
The Parasite Museum. This one is based in Tokyo, featuring 300 unique selections of parasites in a museum with free entry. Not only does it display the parasites themselves, but you can also view pictures showing the adverse effects they have on their host, rotten flesh and so forth. But as its perhaps most exquisite piece de resistance, a 30-foot tapeworm pulled out of a woman who ate the wrong kind of sushi.
Number 14.
The Museum of Burnt Food. Based in a Massachusetts house more than a museum, the story here is people send in pieces of food they've accidentally burned to be displayed for the public. The testing process isn't very intensive to find out if the food was burnt on purpose or by accident, so they rely on the honor system to send in their burnt item in a compelling story. The owner of the museum even has an attraction whereupon she left sweet potatoes cooking in her oven for 5 weeks while she skipped over to Mexico.
Number 13.
The Museum of Death, a popular attraction from Los Angeles, solely dedicated to the topic of real-life human death and execution. It was established in 1995 and features coffins, execution equipment, crime scene photos, and one carved-up head of a French serial killer. Unlike Halloween attractions, this one was built purely to inform and prepare people for the inevitable reality of death. Not somewhere you would take a girl for their first date.
Number 12.
The Vulcan Museum. A massive coincidence that this town happened to share the same name as the Red Planet from Star Trek, home to Mr. Spock. But in terms of tourism, it more than paid off. The Vulcan Tourism and Trek Station features a whole array of memorabilia, including a set of ears provided by Leonard Nimoy himself. Outside, you'll find a large-scale replica of the Enterprise and free entry inside the museum. Certainly worth a gander if you ever hit up Alberta, Canada.
Number 11.
The Cancun Underwater Museum, a series of human sculptures from the sea floor, an exhibit only viewable if you're willing to strap on scuba gear or in a boat with a glass floor window. Each of the sculptures are created with a type of pH-neutral clay, which means marine life can grow on them freely. Eventually, an entire underwater ecosystem could thrive on these statues. The work seen here is now listed in the top 25 wonders of the world by National Geographic.
Number 10.
The Sewer Museum. This is a sewer system trailing under Paris dating back 200 years, so large that it can easily fit human beings. Like the land above, these sewers have matching street signs and addresses to certain areas of the country, like intestines worming all through the body. Of course, since these sewers pay homage to one of the world's most populated cities, the stench can be pretty unbearable, so get ready to hold your nose for most of the tour.
Number 9.
The Museum of Questionable Medical Devices. Exactly as it sounds, a showcase of all the terrible tools and beliefs that these instruments could help cure you of ailments. Curator Bob McCoy donated the collection to the Science Museum of Minnesota, where you can view breast enlargers from the 1970s or skull measurement contraptions. But perhaps its most popular exhibit is the 1930s Rejuvenator, in which you enclose your body in a large tube to get pounded by magnetic and radio waves in order to apparently reverse the aging process.
Number 8.
The Penis Museum. This place is entirely dedicated to the collection of wangs from all the creatures of Earth, along with examples of their place in art, history, and society as a whole. Currently, they've gathered over 100 penises from animals found all over Iceland, with blue whales to mice, and even some claiming to be off elves and trolls. Once again, not an ideal place to take your first date. This is more of a fourth date exhibit.
Number 7.
The Museum of Broken Relationships, a Croatian museum that found its roots in 2006, originally meant to be a traveling show with exhibit donations from family and friends. It got so popular that they were able to find permanent residents in the city of Zagreb, with nearly 40,000 visitors per year. Each item in the exhibit comes with a story about the type and length of relationship, usually showing how important the item was, with some showing the cause for the failed relationship.
Number 6.
The Human Disease Museum. This one comes in from Australia, an educational exhibit showcasing diseases with x-rays, bionic implants, information and medical tools. The museum even changes based on currently evolving diseases and their patterns in society. Around the time this video goes up, they'll be hosting a zombie apocalypse event teaching you how to avoid influenza, SARS, swine flu with virtual autopsies and build your own superbug zombie disease.
Number 5.
The Ventriloquist Museum. This is the place you'd go to find out whether or not you have automatoniphobia, the fear of false living beings like these dummies. You'll find the dummies lined up, all staring around the room with dead eyes, from both pictures on the wall as well as from the chairs they currently sit on. Some are donated from great performers of history, both ancient and modern, including comedian Jeff Dunham, as well as some Russian POW captives from long ago.
Number 4.
The Dog Collar Museum. Over near Leeds Castle in Kent lie 500 acres filled with parkland, along with memorabilia of Henry VIII, and this here museum featuring dog collars. The owners carry a large collection of the collars from history spanning 5 centuries, a calendar into the history of hound rearing. Since the start of this collection, they've collected over 100 collars along with related items of interest.
Number 3.
The Lawnmower Museum. This one is a British exhibit dedicated to the rather fascinating history behind lawnmowers, though you wouldn't think there was one. It was invented in 1830 by Edward Budding, initially designed to trim their nap off textile cloth, until he realized it would actually be quite useful on grass too. This museum sports over 200 models, providing parts and archive conservation on antique lawnmowers from all over the planet.
Number 2.
Ufo Museum. This one comes in from Roswell, New Mexico, where, in 1947, the town changed forever when a rancher came across an apparently alien crash site. Ever since then, Area 51 and Roswell have become the unofficial hotspot for alien conspiracy, sightings, and abduction conversation. You can actually visit most weekdays for just under $5 per person, with an annual Roswell UFO festival each year around July.
Number 1.
Museum of Criminal Anthropology. Loosely translated, it means Italian criminologist Cesare Lombroso is looking for a connection to humans and crime through outward appearance and facial structure. His methods were so mixed that they were both praised and shunned by his home country and the rest of the world. You can find heads, specimens, weapons, and criminal evidence all here on display, but only visit if you like staring at the faces of violent, dead people for a while. That's it for this countdown. Be sure to like the Facebook page and follow me on Twitter if you want to be informed about new videos as they go up. And have a good one!